Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Lisa, and I'm here to share the latest prophetic word given to Miss Sophie. The title is Persecution, Civil Unrest, and Economic Fall, and this word was posted November 8th of 2019. My child, write these words down for me. You have heard my kingdom shall have no end, and when my kingdom comes it shall be the restoration of all things. This day is not far off, but I exist outside of time and space, and this day shall come. So you are to diligently seek my face. Pray that you will be accounted worthy to escape all that is coming until then. You children will have to endure until that day comes, which will entail much persecution. The persecution coming to the children of God will be brutal. You have read accounts of what other children of mine have had to endure in other countries, and you too will need to stay steadfast and not fear what man will do to you. Americans have become lazy in their walk, wanting to sing songs of what I can do for you, dance and enjoy your social hour with your friends, showing up in your churches to please your pastor, your preacher, and to gossip with your friends. Children, it is good to fellowship, but fellowship is not just in a building. Have you been out fellowshipping to the homeless, or do you just throw a $1 or $2 their way and get away as fast as you can? Have you visited the widow, the widower, the orphan? Have you gone to someone that is alone and reached your hand of companionship out to them? There are many elderly people who have lost everyone, or have no means and are so poor they cannot afford groceries. You call yourselves by my name, but you stay behind locked doors, surfacing to fellowship only with those you know. Meanwhile, those lost ones are not being sought out. Are you afraid? Are you above them? You should have been doing this all along, for you were born to help one another. My children, you are about to experience some very hard lessons in life. Do you see how many more are living in tents, makeshift homes, campers, in this land of plenty now? Don't think you won't be next. Your economy is in a death spiral, with barely enough breathing room to survive. Do you think money grows on trees? The majority of Americans receive government assistance, and you expect the small number of hardworking people to keep you afloat, so you can remain nice and lazy, laying on your couches, watching your violent and perverse movies, playing on your phones, and you expect them to sustain your lifestyle. I speak to the majority that are slovenly, selfish, expecting everything to be handed to them when they were very capable of working all these years. You will be the first to go hungry, since you waste money on your useless pleasures instead of preparing. Your spiritual houses are void of me. Some go to a church and right back to their sins, in one ear, out the other. And it says here in brackets, he said to put a notation here that those that truly need assistance, that this word is not about you. This nation is full of gluttonous, complacent, lazy children. What does it say in Proverbs about this? I created all beings. I, the great I am, gave you 2 hands, 2 feet. You were to work. How do you think some of the rich got rich? By sitting on their backsides doing nothing? They worked. They toiled hard to earn their keep. Again, daughter, notation. I am speaking not of the families that control this nation through extortion, greed, and murder, to rise to the top. These will not be able to stand before me on that day of judgment. I am is speaking about the ratio of those who work and the imbalance, those who rely on government assistance and received it through lies and deception. The working class cannot hold this nation up. This is your liberalism. Take, take, take. Give nothing back. Your nation is in for a great fall economically, with promises of recovery, yet you will fall even harder after it, never to rise again. America, the land of the rich and beautiful, the land of plenty, will be the land of the destitute and hungry. Where is the beauty then? I gave you such blessings in this nation, and all I receive is unthankfulness, disrespect, as you continue to push my name, my word, out of the picture. So you want to do it your way, without me. So be it. You will lie on the streets begging for a morsel of grain. Those you shunned will soon be you. Love thy neighbor as thyself does not apply to most of you in your hearts. It's all about you, the me, me, me generation. Nothing is free and all will pay. You will reap what you have sown. Your deeds are ever before me and known to me. I see your pride, the arrogance, the disregard for your fellow man. I see the vanity, the selfishness. I see the broad road to your demise that you are on. I see your hatred, your unwillingness to forgive. I cannot use these in my kingdom, for I will have none of it. You were created to become the likeness of me, to pray, repent, to fast, to give of your heart. This does not always require money. To give of your time to me, to praise, to worship, to look like me. You must know me. Drop to your knees in lamentation, and I will hear your cry, the cry of a sincere heart. I will not cast away. Civil unrest will bring in martial law. Children, your nation is in shambles, in wickedness, perversion, full of abominations. Murder is the answer to everything now. How far have you fallen from the days of your youth, America? Your air, land, sea is polluted, nothing clean, and I will purge this nation of all its sins. The woes coming to a nation that has refused to repent will astound those in other nations. The invaders will invade. Invaders are already on your soil, but so many live in denial. Many things will hit you from all sides, sometimes even simultaneously, one event after another. This nation is drowning for all the blood she has spilled, and it won't be long before she drinks of the wrath of her fornication with the world and the wrath of God. Many woes, wailing, a nation who has forgotten her God, a nation in a free fall from grace, a nation that has embraced everything that Satan brings to the table. Satan has sold you a bill of goods, and you have taken the bait, and he will inevitably destroy you hook, line, and sinker. Your heads are barely above water now. Did I not say, come, repent, return to the giver of life? Did I not say, turn from your wicked ways, nation of America, and I will heal your land? Did I not say to hate what I hate? But instead you push the LGBT movement, bring in openly the flamboyant homosexuals to run your churches. You embrace every foul, unclean spirit. All things that are abominable in my sight you have welcomed in. You will now see what it has brought onto you. Satan only brings death. This nation is dying at an alarming rate, her heartbeat soon to be stilled. It was his purpose to kill and destroy, and America has been holding hands with the devil and shall ultimately fall. Death to a nation that has forgotten who blessed it. Life everlasting you reject. Death appeals to your senses. So shall it be. The stench of death will permeate this land. Am I to sit back and wink at what I see? To turn a blind eye and not recompense evil done to my babies, my children? Am I to allow it to continue? Children of America, every knee will bow and every tongue will confess. I am a merciful God. Have you been merciful towards another? You have not learned your lessons, and for this you will be chastened by me. My love does not wane, and my lost will be found. My harvesters will gather them unto me, as I use my vessels as instruments of my power, my goodness, my love. There is much work to be done. My army is about to rise. In closing, if you die, child, in an unrepentant state, you will not enter into my kingdom. Keep this in mind, for many will lose their lives when they least expect it. Do not be so arrogant that you think you have a lifetime of doing as you please left. Who am I to you, children? Do you know me? Do you know the great I am? I am, I am, I am, and I always will be. Child, this is all for now. And that is the end of the message. I will post the transcript in the comment section. There are several scriptures that go with this word. I pray you all have a great evening, and I will see you next video or in the air. Bye-bye.